Hey, what's up, y'all? It's MiamiKarkash. Come check out the conversation that y'all didn't know y'all needed to hear.
What's going on? It's your man Blanco. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Blanco Podcast, where we cover everything from the come up to the bust down. I got my co-host in the building, CJ, and we have a special guest in the building, MiamiKarkash.
Hey, y'all.
Thank you for coming again. We really appreciate it. For those of you that don't know, I know everybody been hitting us up waiting for this episode. We had some technical difficulties. We couldn't air it, but she's back again. We had to change the venue to obviously convenience her. So we appreciate you, Miami. Thank you.
No problem, guys.
All right, so as usual, we start every episode what we call a drip check. Basically, show your ice, talk your shit, you know the vibes.
Oh, okay. So I'm kind of regular today. But you see, I got some little bit of drip on my chain that I got from Blanc's Golds. That's about it.
All right, you want to give the viewers a little backstory, where you from, what you do for a living, things like that?
So right now, I am in college. I'm a nursing major. I'm trying to become an RN. But on the side, I bartend. So I'm in the nightlife in New York City. That's what I do.
Yeah, what's your nationality?
I'm Puerto Rican and Guyanese.
Yeah, and from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, Brooklyn, New York. But I currently have been residing uptown, so in the Bronx, for like the past 4 years.
Why they call you MiamiKarkash? Where does that name come from?
So my original nickname is Miami. I guess I'm hot. I bring the heat. You don't see much girls that look like me in the hood growing up. So they gave me that name. Miami was more kind of, I guess, like an exotic, but not so exotic. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like a joking kind of thing. Like, yo, you from Miami? So, yeah, it just stuck, and I ran with it, Miami. And then I love the Kardashians, so I added on Kardash. So, Miami Kardash. And then my Instagram got like deleted, and I made a new one. So that name was taken, and I just put, you know what? I get money. Why not put Karkash? So MiamiKarkash.
Yeah, well, you want to tell them, she was actually on a reality TV show on True Life, where they kind of like low-key put you out there as like a Kim Kardashian wannabe. You want to touch on that?
So yeah, they initially reached out to me for the show, and it was supposed to be like, are you a diehard Kim Kardashian fan? But then when it aired, they tried to make me like seem like I was an obsessed Kim Kardashian fan.
So what was your experience like on reality TV? Like, did it help you in any way, or?
Yeah, honestly, it didn't really help me. I just think because it was True Life, it was like a reality TV show, and it didn't really go far. It was just that, pretty much. I did some interviews after that, but that was about it. But it didn't help me. It was fake, though. I can say that. Everything was scripted. They told me what to say, how to say it, when to say it.
Would you go back and do it again?
Yeah, I probably would do it again. I just would do it differently. I think I would do it more of the way I want to do it.
And as far as like, we know you bartend in New York City, and I'm pretty sure a lot of out of towners probably don't understand that it's a big movement in the city. Girls tend to make a lot of money, in the nightlife. How's bartending been for you?
So bartending in New York is cool. It has its ups and downs, but girls need to realize that like it's not what you think it is. It has its highs and lows like any hustle, and you have to put money into it. You're not gonna just show up and make the bag. You have to spend money on how you look, and if you're a girl, you know that it's expensive. Hair, nails, lashes, outfits, makeup, all of that. So it's expensive, and you're not making money all the time. You have to promote. Owners kind of pressure you to even go on dates with guys because they want you to bring customers into their clubs. So it's a whole lifestyle. You're getting drunk every night. It's a lot. It's not all just glitz and glamour. And
Yeah, but everybody sees what goes on IG. and they portray it to be.
Right.
That's what we want to do all day long.
I want to tell girls who are in school and have a job to stick with their day jobs because half of these girls with these bags and shoes they're sleeping with people for that. They're fucking niggas for bags and shoes and ice and all that. So don't think that they're just going to work and they're making thousands of dollars and they're going to bust up in Louis Vuitton. No, 9 times out of 10 they're going to work meeting a guy who wants to have sex with them and is going to take them shopping. That's how that goes. So it's not stay in school, keep your day job.
What's the most you ever made in a night type shit?
The most I ever had people come to my bar with was like 5,000, but I didn't walk away with that 5,000 because the money they take away from the 100. Each 100 is not 100. It's probably like $70 or $80, and then the money goes. Some might go on stage. They might throw some at strippers. So me personally, the most I ever made was like 1,800 in one night.
Yeah, what's the biggest like loss or setback or you had to overcome as far as just even being in the nightlife? Because from what I hear, I heard they favor like mostly like Latin women.
Yeah, I mean, they got that where what Spanish women I guess are or lighter women. I wouldn't even say just Spanish women. I think, but that's just since the beginning of time. It's colorism, right? People gravitate towards the light brights. That's just how it goes. But I will say it is versatile. I've worked in clubs that there are brown skin girls, Asian girls, white girls. So I won't just say that, but predominantly, yeah, Spanish girls are the ones that are behind the bar.
How you navigate around like thirsty promoters or managers or things like that? Have you even experienced that? Let me ask.
I want to say I just don't. You play the game a little bit, but I let my work ethic show for itself. So I'm somebody that I have people that's gonna pull up to my bar. People who's gonna come show me love. Buy bottles, throw money, and so on and so forth. So I feel like just the fact that I bring people to the establishment, I'm gonna make your club money. So I get around it that ways, but it's still hard too because I still have promoters that don't care about that. They want to know, like, are you going to fuck me? No? Okay, I'm not putting you on tonight. Because it's 10 other girls that probably will fuck him for my spot.
These guys know when they pull up, what's the appropriate strip club etiquette? Like, how to pull up correct when you come into these spots?
I mean, I want to say, y'all know what's up. Like, at minimum, I feel like if you're at my bar, it should be at least $1,000 being thrown, and I'll tell you why. Because like I was saying before, just because somebody comes and cashes out $10,000, all that $10,000 is not going directly to that bar. It's going to strippers. It's going behind you. It's going here. It's going there. You're not getting all of that. So when you come with $1,000 and you throw it at my bar, I have to break bread with my partner. It's not even $1,000 to start with because they take some off the hundreds. Now I have to send her half. So that's about maybe 500, not 500 because we don't even have 1,000 to start with. So 400 each, and then we have to tip out the bar bags, which is about 15 to 25%. So yeah, I feel like you need at least a band at my bar. That makes sense, and a bottle, like at minimum.
So just in case you ain't get that, if you ain't coming to spend no money, then don't come in at all.
Right. Don't come sit at my bar and smile in my face. I mean, you could. I'm not saying you can't. Let me not be like that. You could. If you want to come out and vibe, I'm not one of those girls that's going to be like, oh, move. He's not spending no money. Like, it is what it is. Maybe you don't want to do that tonight. You just came to have a drink and you want to have a good time. It is what it is. But you also know that, I want y'all to know that it probably cost me about $150 so far to be there for that night. So I feel like if you do like a girl, you feel like she is pretty, respect that, it is costing me to be here and sit here and talk to you. So, at least tip me, do something.
Well, I've personally been to a ton of strip clubs, right? And what I noticed recently is like, if you throw money in the air, it's like you fumble the football. Like they diving on each other to get it. So like, is there an issue like when somebody throws money over the bar? how do you determine if it falls on the floor? Does the bartender get it? Like, what's the discrepancy with that? Because I've seen fights over that and everything.
Right. So like I'm saying, so exactly, the money goes. When money's being thrown, paper flies. So it's gonna go to. It might go to the bar next to you. So they kind of separate it. I guess there's like an invisible lines to where, if it goes a little bit too much to the left, it's at her bar. If it goes a little bit too much to the right, it's hers. If it lands on stage, the strippers get to keep it. You're not allowed to swipe money off the stage. So things like that. There are rules, but anything that falls like within your reasonable reach is yours.
You ever been in an incident where somebody pick up your money?
Yeah, I feel like I've been in situations where like I felt like maybe they were taking their fee and swiping it more, towards their way. But I'm not one to like. I'm not gonna fight you for $7 that you probably just got, on the floor. It's like, come on, it's not that serious. I'm not a roach.
Now, you got any advice for like the young girls out there watching this that want to be like popping bartenders and shit? You want to give them advice on how they could probably navigate through the industry or even maximize their bag?
I mean, yeah, it's all superficial. So the game, you gotta play it. You gotta get your body done, titties, BBL, lips, all that. You gotta look the part, and you gotta play the game. But you gotta be ready for that, because like I said, it's exhausting. It's dates and it's long nights and early mornings, and it's a lot to it.
Does your profession affect your love life in any way?
I mean, yeah, I think guys kind of act like they don't. I think it's good, like, when I'm making money and, I'm coming home and I'm counting 600, 800, 1,000. And, it's like, oh, okay, my bitch making bread. It's cool. But then it's also those, like, I'm jealous. Like I said, I got to talk to niggas. I got to answer DMs. Yeah, what's up? You beautiful. Thank you. Pull up to my bar. I got to converse with men. I got to post my ass on Instagram. It doesn't mean that I want to. It's just like, if I post in glasses and a long skirt, is that going to make anybody want to come to my bar and spend money? No. But if I post my ass, yeah, it's going to make somebody want to come.
You ever had nights where you didn't make nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nights where you'll go and spend money on your outfit, your hair, your makeup, your nails, and you don't make no money and it has nothing to do with you. It's just the club is slow tonight. It might be freezing outside tonight. Nobody's coming out. It might be one customer came out and it's 12 bartenders. So it's like, of course, everyone's not going to make money.
What do you think about the girls that like start as bartending gigs and it turns into some whole other shit?
What you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they end up starting the OnlyFans or they end up doing other shit like that.
Well, I don't think nothing's wrong with OnlyFans. I have OnlyFans. I'm not really active on it right now for personal reasons, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. You got to do what you got to do. Like, and sex sells. It's like...
Since the dawn of time.
Exactly. It's like, what am I... I'm just joining. Can't beat them, join them. So I'm just maximizing what I have. That's it.
Look at Bad Baby. She turned, 18 or 21 and a millionaire overnight?
Exactly. Look at that. It's just like you have a large following enough and you market right. And it's not even that. If I have 1 million followers and half of them want to see me naked and I can get them to each pay, $20 or $10, even $5 at 500,000 people, you do the math. I'm going to make some money. So it's just about, being smart. And, I think she did that. She said, you know what? Why not?
Definitely
she capitalized. She was like, I think, yeah.
What type of content you be pushing? Is it catfishing, like just feet pics and just regular shit you can see on the gram, where you go in?
I post mostly like solos. So if you know what a solo is, then. But because OnlyFans kind of made it hard now because they want like you to, if you have a partner with you, they want you to add their information. So like their ID and things like that. And that's just, guys are less likely or willing to kind of, like, oh, you want my ID? And all that's like a little bit much. As opposed to just saying, hey, let's just do it and record it. Guys are cool with that. But so they made it harder now. So I just mostly post, I post myself. nude.
Did you ever get one of your subscribers notice you in public or something like that, or pull up on you just because of the OF?
No, not. I never had nobody like, oh, you have OnlyFans. I know you from OF, but no, I've had weird like people like family friends that I wouldn't have expected to like want to see me naked and stuff like that.
Did you address it or ignore it? Like,
no, I just let it be. Like, that's it. Like,
have you seen them since?
I haven't seen them. No, but yeah.
Do people ever proposition you like in awkward situations or? Like, what's the strangest request you got on OF or in real life?
Yeah, I've had matching. I had a guy write me one time, and he was like, "Hey," he was like a legit person. He was like, "Hey, I wanna fly you out, and I wanna." He goes, "I wanna fly you on my jet. I wanna take you shopping, and then I wanna fuck you for 3 days and record it." And I was like, "Oh, okay, absolutely not."
Why did you turn it down? Because it's not your thing, or because it wasn't the right amount?
Because that's not the right amount.
How much you offered?
How
much you offered?
much you offered?
I feel like in this day, like 25 is Jesus nothing for something to be out there forever for the rest of my
So
life.
how much you offered? How much? 25. So how much would you take though? How much is the coochie worth?
Priceless. It's priceless, but like to do something like that for like, cause that's 3 days worth of content. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like for maybe one solo vid, like to release a vid, maybe I might make a debut for like 50K with the right person. Why not? That's a 50 pack. But something like that, I don't know. For me to release porn videos, I need like 100K. Girls make a lot of money, like the top porn stars. But now it's like girls are doing it for free. So why would they pay?
Well, they start for free, but it's more like your independent contractor because if you build it up, you keep more of your portion.
Yeah.
As opposed to signing with a big deal. It'll blow you up quicker, but you get less of your money.
Right.
So it's a grind. It's like being an entrepreneur. You know, you got to sign a deal, you're going to go independent.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, I mean, I would be open to that for the right amount. Definitely. It's something to really think about as per se, like an exact number and it would entail on what I would be doing, what the content is.
What about the dudes that's watching that want to subscribe to you? How can they find you?
So my OnlyFans is, you can find me on onlyfans.com/MiamiKarkash. So that's Miami and then Kardash. If you want to check out what I have up there.
And what club you work at so they can pull up with them singles and all that?
So I'm all over the place, but I'm normally at Diamond. So if you want to see me, you can come there. Secrets too. That's one of my little low-key spots.
Secrets, there's two. I think one in Long Island, right?
Yeah, this one is Francis Lewis. So if you know Secrets, it's low-key. I like it. It's calm. Good bottle prices, $250. I cannot complain. So.
And we know that life comes with like a lot of celebrity attention. You ever dealt with any celebrities?
Yeah, I have a couple celebrities that I've talked to, dated. I don't want to really, name them because some of them have wives now and stuff, and just for their privacy. But I had like 2 basketball players that I talked to. Yeah, and I think 1 rapper.
Yeah, we seen you in music videos too. How did somebody book you for a music video gig?
You could just reach out to me, write me, and say, hey, I'd like to feature you in this. And if it's something that I like, I would definitely collaborate with you.
What's the starting rate?
We'll talk. Just write me, and it depends on the hours, the kind of content, and, all of that.
What was the last music video you was in?
I feel like it's the first video I've done in a while, and it was for a Billion, and that's a good friend of mine's, and he asked me to do it. And then, I don't know if you know about the La Cherise or Ma Cherise song, and it is basically like he let it out a long time ago, and then it kind of got some retraction. So he was like, "Hey, I'd love for you to be a part of it," and I was like, "Oh, the song was great. I'd love to do it." So if you haven't heard that, go check it out on YouTube. It's out now.
All right, so we see you get to the bag, man. We see you got a lot of shit going on. You got the music videos, you got the OF, you got the bartending. Now, is this something you do long term? Because you also say you're in school. Like, what's the end goal?
So the end goal is to so basically become an RN, and I'm in the science field, so I'm working on my second degree right now. I'm about to have my bachelor's in science, and so ultimately probably science research because I'm interested in it and it pays really well.
So once you get your degree, everything else is done for, or
Yeah, I feel like I'm done with the clubs pretty much after I graduate, which is in the next few months. And I feel like after that a club won't see me at all.
Unless you're the one throwing the money.
Right.
that means go see her now.
Yeah, I feel like clubs got an expiration date anyway. For
They
for
do.
women. Yeah.
But I feel like guys do that too. They always be writing me like, "Oh, when you in the club, when you going in the club, when I'm not in the club." And then when I go in the club, they won't. Same niggas will not pop out to my bar, but you know they be knowing what they do. Y'all know what y'all be doing.
What's your status? You single? You in a relationship? What?
I'm single
Single ready?
and I'm ready to mingle.
You got no sugar daddies, nothing at the moment.
If any big dick drug dealers are single, hit me up.
What your ideal man look like, or what he make, what he does? You know, what type of guy you looking for?
That's hard. I'm looking for a nigga to bust me down. No, I'm sorry. No, honestly, I'm just looking for somebody that I can really vibe with. It's so hard to date in New York City because these niggas it's terrible out here. It's treacherous. But I just want somebody I can really kick it with. Somebody that really love you, for real. Get somebody that really care about you. Because you can have niggas with money. Like, of course, I want my guy to, like, have money or be established or to have certain things because I myself have certain things. So... But I don't really have an ideal person. Like, if I could make my dream man, it would be like a really tall, sexy, handsome, brown-skinned basketball player. But if, like, in real world, just somebody that, you know, loves me and fucks with me for me and sticks around.
Are you with the 50-50 or not? They gotta pay for everything?
I'm old school, baby. Like, what? We shouldn't be 50-50. I don't know about that. Like, but I don't mind helping out. But I just feel like it's so hard in this day and age that it's like
I'm not gonna hold you.
you might
especially
gotta
in
help
New
out.
York.
Yeah, you gotta help out sometimes, you know?
It's not easy in New
It's,
York.
yeah.
So.
But I would love to, like, in an ideal world, yeah, I want to be spoiled. I feel like I'm old school. A guy should want to, you know, take care of certain things for his woman, like the household, woman's job, cook, clean, take care of the kids, like, look good for you.
So you with marriage or no?
Yeah, I want to get married one day.
What if a guy proposed to you with, like, let's say a lab diamond ring? Would you look at me any different?
How much is the lab diamond? Like a 5K?
You know, from a jeweler perspective, a $20,000 natural diamond would equate to like a $2,500 lab ring, or $3,000 maybe. So would you look at me any different, or would you still be appreciative?
I mean, if you know about jewelry right now, right? I think diamonds are not worth as much as they once were. Am I saying that right? Because you probably
they're
know.
going down slightly because labs is saturating the market. Yeah.
Okay, so right. So I feel like if you take that into consideration, then no, because it's a thought, and then it's like it's not gonna have value if I sell it tomorrow. So it's kind of the same thing as.
Yeah, well, you know, if you $3,000 budget, you get a big rock lab versus a little tiny natural rock.
Exactly.
What'll represent more?
But it will, right. Yeah. But, you know, people are superficial and they feel like, and I feel like most people do have lab diamonds and you don't know. You don't know. Who knows? You don't, like,
we know, we just don't expose them, yeah?
Right, okay. Me, I don't know. You know, I be around niggas and I can't really tell, but sometimes, you know, as a female, I mean, you could kind of tell, but, like, not really for the most part. Like, it's going to look, a lab diamond chain is going to look as good as
What about men with jewelry? It make a difference when you see them with the chunky chains and the big watches and all that, or you don't care for that?
Yeah, you know I love some candy. I'm not gonna lie. I love candy on. That's what we call it on men. Nice chain, a good watch. That's sexy. I love a guy with some good candy, but it's not a deal breaker. I feel like if it's not in your budget to like have an expensive chain yet or like a $30,000 Cuban, you could go get you a nice little Cuban bracelet, some nice earrings, something calm. Like you don't gotta go crazy, but it's nothing like a nigga with a nice big Cuban on his neck.
What if you found out your man was man moist tonight? You dumping him or you staying with
I'ma
her?
bomb that nigga. I'm be like, oh, and that shit was, oh yeah, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna bomb him, but I'm still gonna love him. I'm gonna just be like, with that fake ass shit.
So you rather no jewelry than that?
Yeah, Papa, don't put that on. No, they not gonna make fun of us. We don't need it. It's all right. We gonna thug it. So we get right. They was waiting for me to expose the little dick niggas. I really said that as a joke, y'all. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to expose them because they gonna be mad. You know, they be trying to fight me and stuff. Y'all want that for me? No. But it is a couple of y'all out there, and y'all lucky that I don't put you. You know who I'm talking about.
You say you know who you are.
Them NBA players live up to the height, 7 feet tall. They got a 9. They shrimping. Yeah. They cockfishing or what?
He cockfishing or what? I'm crying. I want to say that the last ball player that I had dated was definitely well up to standards, probably above standards. You say good, Papa. No, let me stop. But he lived up to the hype. I'm not going to lie. He did, so.
Now, who's your inspirations? Like, who you look up to type shit?
I really, like I said, the Kardashian thing comes when people be like, oh, why do you like her? She's a hoe. Like, nah. People look at it at that aspect. Look at it from a business aspect where she turned a sex tape into like a $1 billion empire and put her whole family on for generations to come. So show me somebody show me somebody that did it better. I'm not going to hold you. And I do admire that. I admire that she was able to turn something negative into such a grand thing.
I mean, everybody says you can't turn like a hoe into a housewife. Not calling you a hoe, but I'm just saying that's a general statement. But then you see girls like Cardi B, Amber Rose. All of them got married to rich men, and so it is a debatable topic.
Right. I mean, it's all about who you like, and like Cardi B said, what type of nigga's gonna wife me? Type of niggas that like bitches that suck dick and is freak off. Like that's if you know what I'm saying. Everybody has a type. Some niggas want a quiet bitch that's gonna stay in the house. Some niggas want a bitch that they can have fun with and freak off with. Why would I want my bitch to be boring? Like, which makes sense to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like what's a hoe.
I mean, but if you're in a relationship, right, and the guy is not okay with your OF or the bartender, would you quit for them? Or especially if you're the breadwinner, would you quit for them?
If you're gonna provide,
like if I needed that.
If you can't provide, like if you like, I need you to stop working today. I don't like it, and I'm like, all right, but we got these bills to pay, and how we gonna pay them? And you can't provide or be like, all right, fuck it, I got you. I'm gonna take care of you. I got it. Don't worry about it. Till you find a job or get on whatever. Then no, I cannot stop what I'm doing because I'm taking care of everything. Why would you tell me to stop? I'm not going to tell you to stop doing what brings you in, Brett.
If your man's homeboy subscribes to your shit, who's wrong, him or you?
Him. Obviously. You the fucking weirdo. Because guys got to think about it like this. You're paying to watch me fuck my bitch. Right? You should be like that. You're the creep.
Would you be okay with your man if he had OF?
I'm gonna think he's a fucking weirdo. Like, why do you have OnlyFans? Like, what are you doing? You can be on my OnlyFans, but you to have your own personal OnlyFans? No. What are you gonna put on there?
Some weird ass dudes out there.
What are you gonna put on there?
They might appeal to the, money green. They might appeal to the men,
So I've known guys that have had OnlyFans and have requests like guys reach out to them and say like, can you jerk off or can you send me a dick pic and make it personalized. And that means like when they want you to write their name on a piece of paper. So like, let's say your name is Tom. I write Tom and then put it next to, so they know that it's personalized and it's not like an old picture that I'm sending. So guys, my homeboy told me like, yeah, I did it. And, and I'm like, oh, like, okay, how much you charging for each of them pics? And they could be like, he's charging $1. And I'm like, oh, okay. But you think about it, like if you get 5 niggas a day to get you to want to send them a dick pic, you just made 500 real quick. Calm.
See, that should be, it become a slip.
From your couch. And all you did was click.
See, but that should become a slippery slope. Like, does it ever be like a limit of how far you go, or just everything available for the right price type shit?
I mean, it's all up to you. Like, if you're like sensitive, I'm a sexual being, so I'm not sensitive to stuff like that. But I do have limits. Like, I'm not letting you do certain shit to me, especially now on camera. But, I'm a freak. So it's a lot of stuff I would do, but it's a lot of stuff I still won't do. Like, licking a nigga's ass. I have never, and let the record be right now, I have never and will never lick a nigga's ass, okay? And y'all bitches that do that shit is very, very nasty. I'm not doing it. But if you eat ass, don't text me, call me.
So a man that like his salad toss is gay in your eyes?
Absolutely. If you let a bitch lick your ass, you are gay. I don't care what nobody says. You shouldn't want nothing by your ass. I don't know. That's just me personally. Maybe it feels good to y'all. So let me not say that. Maybe you're not gay. Maybe you just like it. I don't know. But to me, I just feel like, why do you want that?
Would you date a bisexual man or no?
No, absolutely not. Only because I don't know. I would be curious to see, like, you want to fuck a nigga? Let me see you. Let me see that shit. But then I'll probably be turned off, like, oh no. But I don't know. I'm not that freaky. Like, I feel like you like niggas. No. I like niggas. We can't both like niggas. That's just.
So what if you did an OnlyFans video with your mans and the shit went viral? You give him half that bread or you keeping that?
I mean, give him half. Like, yeah, I guess it depends on how much. Like, if we made a video and we leaked it and we made like $100,000 from it, definitely I'll give you some bread off of it.
Was it so? We asked for half.
You not getting 50K. I'm gonna, and here's why, because niggas ain't shit. I would probably give him like a little 20 pack though, huh, babe? That's for you. You did good. They like that shit. You deserve this. And if I put everything into it, like, you get what I'm saying? That was my idea. It's my platform. It's my following. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I feel like by far, I deserve a larger percentage. But I would hit him off like, yeah, you get a little 20 pack.
Well, you seem very like down to earth and like very personable and smart. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I can see if a guy meets you in a different type of setting, they might assume that you're like an average person. And then they get to know this side. So do you disclose this like on a first date? Do you let them know ahead of time what they get? Or you make them like start to like you and then you tell them like what type of shit you into? Like, how does that go usually?
I feel like, well, I let you find out. I'm like a mystery box. And you're going to open it up. And you're going to take out what's in there. And little by little, you'll see it.
You ever had a bad experience with that? Where somebody found out and just like cursed you out or something?
As far as like what happened on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
No, I feel like I've had like guys like find out that I have an OnlyFans because, like I said, I'm not active on it all the time. So right now is the time of my life where I'm not really active on it. I'm about to be active on it again though. I'm about to be back on that, but they'll find out like, oh, bitch, you have OnlyFans, and they'll be mad, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, big deal. What? Like, I have one. I don't post on it. I have in the past. And like I said, my videos it's all videos with me and myself. So it's like, it's not me with other different men. So it's like, I don't really see what's the problem.
There's a turn off like insecure. You feel like,
I mean,
like
I
they're
can
the
see
problem
why they wouldn't like it. I can see why, like, a guy would be like, I don't want everybody seeing my girl's, vag. But also it's kind of like, we live in a world where it's like you can go on Google and see it. They have them on Instagram. Like, they're like,
just about to say that.
What's the difference? Like, come on. And I'm getting paid for it. So for me, I feel like, why so sensitive?
What made you like like get into it? Like, were you scared? Like, did you just like wake up and like you seen everybody else making money, want to do it? Or did like a guy expose you and then you like, fuck it, I might as well make money on it too? Like, what led up to that? Like, I doubt you just woke up one day and said I want to do it. Like, what made you comfortable enough to make that leap of faith?
I got to a point in my life where I just didn't gave a fuck. Like I was like, I don't care. Like I don't care what people say. I don't care what anyone thinks of me. Like this is gonna make me money, and I'm gonna do it. Why not? And it made me money, and it worked. And I don't care what people think.
Money over everything?
Huh?
Money over everything?
Yeah. Cream.
Any advice for the young girls that want to do OF? Or even people that do OF, any advice on how they can make their channel more popular type shit?
I mean, I would say like I would start by getting a grand following. Promote yourself for a while first, like in a grand following, as in a big following. Promote yourself, post sexy pictures, and then one day rock it. Post that you're gonna put yourself out there naked, and people are gonna be surprised and shocked and very interested and want to see you. So if you have, I had maybe like 6,000 followers at that time. So I'm gonna say I believe at least I targeted half of them because most of them were males. So imagine if you have like 20,000 or 40,000 followers, like you're gonna make some money.
Sounds pretty lucrative. We thank you for coming. We sorry we couldn't touch on everything that we touched on the first time, but we'll post clips from that video that we could save. And
Okay.
before we leave, as usual, we're gonna drop it, what we call dropping a gem. You could drop one or we could drop one. It's up to you.
I say, yeah, smart nigga always gonna live a tough nigga, right?
All right.
There we
Thank
go.
you again for coming, MiamiKarkash. Check her out, man. You know, subscribe, pull up to her bar, show her love. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see a lot more of her if you haven't been in tune already. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you again. Thank you for coming not once but twice. Blonde Gold and Diamonds, Blonde Gold Podcast. You know the vibes. Bling,
Later,
bling.
y'all.